A devastating explosion has rocked Mexico City. A gas tanker truck flipped, exploded, and engulfed dozens of vehicles in flames. At least 8 people are dead, nearly 90 injured, and families are still waiting outside hospitals for news. Tonight, we'll break down what happened, the human stories of survival and loss, and why this tragedy is raising urgent questions about fuel transport safety in Mexico. On Wednesday, September 10th, around midday, a tanker truck carrying more than 13,000 gallons of liquefied gas lost control under a busy highway overpass in the Iztapalapa district of eastern Mexico City. Prosecutors believe the truck was speeding when it flipped, sparking an enormous fireball. The blaze quickly consumed over 24 vehicles, cars, buses, and motorcycles, and left behind a scene described as complete chaos. Survivors staggered through smoke with burns across their bodies. Firefighters worked frantically to contain the inferno as bystanders rushed to help. Mexico City Mayor Clara Brugada confirmed that 8 people were killed, while 67 remain hospitalized, 22 in critical condition. Victims include children, a baby, and a 2-year-old. Some patients have burns covering their entire bodies. Families like that of Beatriz Aguilar, whose 15-year-old son Adrian was caught in the blast on his way home from school, described the anguish of waiting for updates. Adrian sent one final voice message from an ambulance, pleading for help before surgery. For many parents, siblings, and neighbors, that wait outside hospital doors has been agonizing, with hallways described as chaotic, and doctors fighting to save as many as possible. Witnesses described scenes straight out of a nightmare. Pilar Dominguez, who was driving with her young daughter nearby, recalled the ground shaking and flames erupting around her. She saw people running, screaming, and one woman with her skin and hair burned off. That night, Pilar and her husband delivered bread and coffee to families outside hospitals, a small gesture of solidarity in the face of overwhelming grief. The tanker bore the logo of Silza Transport, a company that at first denied ownership of the vehicle. Later, Silza claimed it had active insurance policies and pledged support for victims. But regulators say a preliminary review showed the truck did not have up-to-date insurance to carry hazardous cargo. That contradiction is now at the heart of an investigation. President Claudia Sheinbaum has ordered new safety measures for fuel transport, but so far details remain unclear. This isn't the first time Mexico has been scarred by tanker disasters. In 2020, a double propane tanker flipped in Nayarit, killing 13. In 2015, a smaller truck leaked gas into a maternity hospital, blowing up the building and killing 5. The latest explosion underscores the danger of thousands of trucks carrying propane through Mexico's cities every day. A system critics call outdated, poorly monitored, and ripe for tragedy. Propane is Mexico's lifeline. Most homes and businesses rely on it for cooking and heating water. But this dependence also means thousands of heavy tankers clog urban highways. The crash has reignited debate over infrastructure safety, insurance compliance, and government oversight. For many families, it's not just about Wednesday's tragedy, but about preventing the next one. For the families mourning loved ones, and the dozens still fighting for their lives in burn units, this disaster is deeply personal, but it also exposes systemic failures in how hazardous materials are moved through crowded cities. As investigations unfold, one question hangs heavy. Will this tragedy finally bring meaningful reform, or will it become yet another painful entry in Mexico's long history of preventable disasters? If you found this report informative, please like and subscribe for more international coverage, and share your thoughts below. What do you think Mexico must do to prevent tragedies like this in the future?